Okay, prelims are starting. Prelims are starting. Let's go, baby. I'm gonna turn my mic up a little bit. To that works. That should work. Should be plenty loud. Alright. Alright. Alright, we got 2 hours before the main card starts, so gonna be a long one today. Not a lot going on quite yet. I don't know about an insane main event. I don't have a lot to say yet. You know, nothing's happening. Of course, that's how it goes. Worst part is waiting for the fights. I honestly could have waited to start the stream. Probably should have. Alright. God, I need to, hold on, I need to pull this up on the stream. Like, we gotta, can I get a picture of, I need to get a picture of the mustache up on stream at the moment. Because this is, I don't know what Sean Strickland is going for. I really don't get it. Let me pull this up. I mean, oh, that's wrong. What is going on here? What is that, man? It's terrible. I don't want to do that. Am I even signed in? I hope not. No, I mean, look at that. That's just bad. That's just bad. I don't know what he was thinking with that one. God, man. Why? It's not even like, he didn't even take long enough to grow it. I remember I saw a Sean Strickland interview where he was talking about it, and I really just don't get what he was going for. Just because, like he said, he said he didn't have enough time to grow it out because it was like an impromptu thing. But ugh, ooh, thank God I wasn't actually signed in. I shown the face. All right, so first fight coming up. That's probably what we should be discussing. I think about that Sean Strickland's mustache. I can't remember the first guy's name. He's a short nose replacement. Colby Thickenese. This is a very interesting fight. Very interesting fight. Mostly because this is, for prelim card, like normally this fight would be overlooked pretty big, pretty majorly, but we got Alexandre Topuria, the older brother of Ilia Topuria, featherweight champion, right? We got Alexandre Topuria, El Conquistador, and we have Colby Thickenese, who actually has a better record than Alexandre Topuria. With oh, are they walking out now? My audio on so I can know. But this is actually, yeah. So Alexandre Topuria was actually supposed to fight Kobe Head-On, 8-1 Kobe Head-On. Instead, tonight he is facing Colby Thickenese, who will have Alexander Volkanovski in his corner, and of course Elliot Topuria will be in his brother's corner. So this is a very interesting fight because Morab was talking about Alexandre recently. After his fight, he said, or before his fight, he was talking about how he's better than he was saying he's better than Morab. And Alexandre Topuria is only 29. That's it. That's not old at all. That's not old. For 5-1, it's not great, but if he's good enough, because he's in the UFC now. So if he's good enough to actually make it in the UFC at 29, that's a future champion potentially if he's good enough. I've never watched the other guy fight. If I had to bet, to be honest, just because, I don't think Murad would have said he's better than me, and he said better than Ilya, then he took that back. I don't think he would have said that if this guy wasn't legit. And he's got a really, really good team, obviously, because he has Ilya's team, which is automatically an advantage over a guy like Colby Thickness. Just looking at the stats, Colby Thickness, whatever you say his name is, a little bit younger, 4 years younger. That doesn't really matter. Same height, probably same, of course, weighing in at the same, but probably a similar-ish, walk around weight, and very similar reach, 1-inch reach advantage for Colby Thickness. So it's not, on paper, not knowing nothing about these guys, you'd probably pick Colby Thickness just because he is 7-0. But I am definitely going to have to go with Alexandre Topuria, despite the fact that he's 5-1. And he probably isn't Ilia Topuria. He probably isn't as good as Ilia Topuria. So, I really do think, I don't know, because I will say, Alexandre Topuria isn't as dedicated to this game as other people. So, but I do think, that Topuria genetics is there. He's probably only going to need one shot. But it's been a while since he fought, so we'll see. So we should have a pretty good three round fight coming up, I'd say. And then after that we got this is probably an interesting. We got the Chinese doctor Wang Kong versus Bruno Brazil. I know who Wang Kong is because she had a pretty big highlight on Dana White's Contender Series. I think that's where it was. Wait, hold up. Oh, I may be racist. I could be thinking of the wrong person. Oh, this may not be the... Oh, okay. Fight is starting, so, we'll be able to start this soon. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong person. Wong Kong is not the person I'm thinking of. And here comes the first fight of the prelims. Not the early prelims, first fight of the prelims. Alexandre Topuria versus Colby Thickness. Thickness, whatever, however you say his name. He looks... God, he's got a mustache too. What is it with the mustaches? There's Ilia Topuria in Alexandre's corner. But probably a weird position for him. He's not used to this. Alexandre Topuria has the Conor McGregor tattoo on the back, of course. El Conquistador. What is Ilya's nickname again? Isn't that the same nickname? This is a 135 fight, so that's interesting though, because we could have 145 Topuria, 135 Topuria. Wouldn't that be crazy? Though I don't think Ilya stays at. Um, I don't think. Where's Volk? Where's Volk in the corner? I don't see Volk. There's Volk. We got old Volky in the corner of Koei Thickness. I want Koei Thickness to win because I think it'll be funny, and I think it'll kind of set up Ilya Topuria versus Volkanovski to a little bit better. If they're it would build the rivalry. The rivalry will become bigger. Round one. Okay, here we go. Did I mute my mic? Yep. Alright, fight starts. Tapping hands. Yeah, instantly, Alexandre moving just kind of, not like Ilya, pretty similar to Ilya. Instant pressure. He's got, oh, bit of a slip there. Nothing crazy. Both guys kind of moved in. I'm noticing a lot of head kicks already from Thickness. But you can tell, like, with, that was kind of a weird flying kick to the body from Thickness. It didn't really do much. You know, both guys look a little unrefined, I feel like, in the striking a little bit. Topuria hasn't really done much, but just looking at Thickness, he looks comfortable, but not comfortable. He looks a little uncomfortable in a way. But he's done a lot of kicks, I've known. You know, he's trying to... Almost a big land from Topuria right there. There is some, you know, a little bit of wrestling going on from Thickness so far. But it seems like Topuria's taking the same approach as Ilya, where she's waiting for that one big shot. Little body shot from Topuria right there. Nice, probably to the kidney. Outside of the body. Nice little hook. Oh, another nice body shot. Almost a little low. Another. Alright, getting some nice shots from Topuria now. Nothing crazy yet, though. Looks decently crisp when he actually lets the hands go, but his guard's a little funky. Body. Left lead body kick from Thickness. Oh. A little nice left hook from Thickness. Missed a body kick from Thickness. So far, Colby has been the much more active fighter so far. But Ilya does the same exact thing. It seems to be a very similar style, very similar game plan. Confident in the power. Ooh, nice head kick from Colby. Glanced right off the head of Topuria. He just ate it, though. But you can't keep hitting that if it lands. Ooh, nice body shot from Topuria. Ooh, bit of a clash. Nothing has happened. Topuria's got him pinned against the cage. And the clinch. Nice knee from Thickness. Nice body work from both guys so far. I am liking the kicks from Colby Thickness. Because I think the kicks, you know, just the way that, you know, Topuria, he's not really moving side to side a lot, but he's not moving down either. Missed a head kick from there from the Colby. I like that just because, oh, bit of an explosion from Topuria. I think that was a flying knee. Oop, nice. A nice front kick attempt from Thickness. Oh, big right hand from Topuria. Stumbles him bad. They're on the ground. Topuria's taking the back. Thickness stood back up, but he was dropped. He was rocked bad. Beautiful right hand from Topuria over the top. Rocked him bad. Topuria starting to unload. He's throwing bombs. We now know Topuria definitely has the power, definitely has the ability to get to and hurt Colby Thickness. Just based off the legs, the way he's moving around, Colby doesn't seem too bad, but he was this close. The legs gave out. The legs started buckling. He was pretty close to getting his lights put out. He's throwing a lot of kicks now. It seems like he's really trying to keep the distance. Nice head movement from Topuria. Supposedly, Topuria has outlanded him by 8 shots, which I don't believe. Ooh. Nice. Unloaded against cage. Got him in a headlock. Took the back again. Topuria, 15 seconds in the round. Standing back up. Got him pressed against cage. Just suplexed him. Topuria suplexed him. 5 seconds to go. Round's gonna end. Topuria on top. Good round for Topuria. Definitely his round. Had the really big moment. Almost knocked the guy out. Stayed really composed, which is, when you see a guy the first, they are debuting on a pay-per-view event. This is a big card. Not a big card, but every pay-per-view event in the UFC is a big card. So, it's pretty, to see that, see him so composed. Both guys look good. For their debut performance, neither guy seems to have the jitters. Both guys seem comfortable. Both probably think they belong, I would say. Despite Topuria having the bigger, better moments and being much closer to winning the fight, being closer to finish, I would not say it's a bad performance so far from Colby Thickness. He's landed some nice kicks. He's landed some decent punches. Not bad. DC's talking about wrestling and freestyle wrestling. Nobody cares, DC. You're not fighting in the 185-pound division in the Olympics. Get out of here. You're fat now. 5 point. You spike him in the head. 5 points. Nobody cares. It's MMA. It's a real fight. We're not wrestling. I mean, we're out wrestling, but we're not wrestling. This ain't wrestling. Nice leg kick from Topuria. Ooh, stiff jab. I think it may have hit the chest or throat. Both guys coming out pretty fast. Thinking he's right back on. He's landing some nice leg kicks of his own. Stiffing out a lot of straights. I feel like the judges are weird about 10-8s. There was an eye poke or something, but both guys are saying it's good. Immediate apologies from Thickness. Oop, nice. Nice liver kick, kinda. It was pretty sloppy, but it was a nice liver kick. It landed. Ooh, spinning wheel kick from Topuria. Missed completely. Ooh. Something with his shin from Thickness landed to the head. Blocked. Topuria blocked. Nice liver kick. Man, both guys are... I will say both guys are putting some heat, but you can really tell there's the power difference. You can really see. A lot of head kicks from Thickness. And I like that, to be honest, because he's, Topuria isn't showing any signs of countering them, trying to get under them or anything. I really do like the head kicks. But both guys are showing good cardio, too, because they had a decently active first round. Both guys could get over 100 significant strikes thrown. They've probably already thrown over that in terms of total strikes. I'm interested to see Topuria's cardio, because if this goes to the third round, because so far Thickness has been far more active, but he's still throwing at that same time. I did not like that from Thickness. He moved back with his hands down, expecting a punch. If he would have got caught up, he very well could have got hit with a big right hand. Because that's why he started moving back. Ooh, nice leg kick from Topuria. Ooh, throwing heat. Topuria is absolutely throwing heat. Sloppy missed punches from Thickness. I don't like to see that. First time I've seen Topuria backed against the corner, though. Thickness got pretty deep on a takedown. Didn't get it. Exchange some shots afterwards. Ooh, really, really nice kick to the kidney. Topuria spun around, instantly caught a thudding kick right to the kidney. I liked it. Ooh. I like what we're seeing from Thickness. He seems very comfortable in this round. He's not... Ooh, really nice left hand from Thickness. Guy like Connor would have put you out with that. Guy like Sean O'Malley would have put you out with that. I would score this round so far for Thickness. A minute and 30 to go. He's landed more shots. I would say he's actually landed the harder shots. Topuria's not. It's a very good second round. Ooh, nice right hand from Thickness. Topuria's got his hands down a little bit. They're low to the chin, which isn't bad, but he's not raising them. He's not reacting to the shots. Same way Ilya gets peppered. Ilya Topuria also tends to get peppered by the straights. He gets beat up. In every fight, Ilya Topuria gets beat up. Ooh, really nice body shot from Topuria. I'd say it hurt Thickness a little bit. The way he crouched down, I didn't like. But they're separated now. Back in the distance. Ooh, nice right hand from Thickness. Ooh, stiff jab from Topuria. Now Topuria's about to go explode. Yep. Oh, got him pretty... Ooh, wait. Could be a choke opportunity here. Thickness needs to watch for the guillotine. Nope. Sloppy grappling from Topuria is what I'm seeing. He doesn't... Every time he's taken the back, he hasn't been able to do much with it. Every time he tries to explode, he almost slides off. Because he just had a great opportunity after stuffing takedown, take the back, jump guillotine. But 15 seconds ago in the second round, and I would score this at 10-9 for Thickness. Ooh. Some nice shots from both guys at the end of the round. I would say it's 10-9, 10-9. So I'd say it's 19-19 going into the last round. I really didn't like... See, this is something I've always said about Topuria, and I don't like that I haven't done all this very often. I don't like this Topuria, is I think there's... In rematches, who knows what happens, we'll see. But like, there's a world where Max Holloway would have beat him by decision, just because Max Holloway was just pelting him with shots, Like, this is why I think Conor would have beat a guy like Ilya, because the way Ilya stalks forward, Ilya has crazy power. Crazy power. Like, nobody can match his power. I don't even think Conor hits as hard as Ilya does. But the thing is, when you got the way Ilya fights, you look at his face after every fight, even the Volkanovski fight, that only went to some like a minute or two into the second round of Ilya versus Volk. And Ilya was pretty busted up. His nose was broken, I believe. And, Volk isn't known for having, like, great jab straights, but that's what he was working. He was working good kicks. Max Holloway was doing the same thing. It's just, so I think there's a world where this style is just very beatable, especially by a guy with the power to actually keep them at bay and hurt them. Like, I think a guy like Conor would have knocked out a guy like Ilya because of how fast and dynamic it was. His distance management is too perfect. And that's not to say Ilya isn't really good, because Ilya probably could have choked Conor out. But in a pure striking match, Ilya probably would have lost to a guy like Conor. Because I think Ilya would beat Conor, because he'd mix it up, and then he'd catch him with something. So this isn't me discrediting Ilya, because he's an extremely well-rounded fighter. Topuria's got Thickness's back right now, but he's not doing anything with it. He's kind of just relenting, and I think he's going to try and hold him down for the rest of the round, because this is pretty new. Thickness has not been able to get his wrestling going this round, any round of this fight. Not a single takedown secured. Everything has been reversed. He's probably about to get taken back down by Topuria, as they've stated back against Cage. We got a minute down. Hope trying to drop him down. Thickness has got those hands pretty low, but they're still locked together. It's going to get dragged down, I think. Nope, broke out. They're clinching up. Separated. Alright, let's see some damage, boys. Let's have a crazy last round. Thickness is throwing. Immediately after throwing off the clinch, he's throwing. He missed everything, but he's throwing. Ooh, ooh! Nice right hand from Thickness. Thickness shot another takedown attempt. Oh, could. Oh, Toporia's got the back once again. That's a huge mistake, in my opinion, by Thickness, because he's definitely. It's probably 1-1. So this. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of scrambling going on the ground right now. I'm not 100% sure what's happening. There was a Kimura attempt by Thickness, but it failed pretty fast. Toporia's probably going to win this by decision. We're at the 2-minute 40 mark. Toporia's probably got 2 minutes of control time already. Oh, triangle attempt, but it's really weird. Yeah, failed instantly. He was in a really, really weird spot. Thickness is trying to get some space in between them. They're in full guard right now. Topuria on top. Toporia's doing a good job at suffocating, just sticking like glue. Thickness is working though. He's trying to posture up, get the arm. He's trying to jump guillotine as well. Oh, wait. He could be trying to get an armbar. He's doing some really weird stuff and trying to reverse. He is trying to get. Oh, he's got something in. He's got something really weird, and I've never even seen. But whatever he's doing, Topuria is pop it out. Thickness is 100% losing this round, and will lose 28-27 or 29-28 if he doesn't get up. If he doesn't get up and have a huge moment, Thickness will lose by. Thickness needs a finish at this point in the fight to win, pretty much. Just because he wasted the round by shooting a sloppy takedown. It wasn't even a sloppy takedown, but at this point there was no reason. You're having good success in the striking. Every time you've gone tried to grapple. Like we're at the 45-second mark, he just stood up. Toporia's got his hands locked. See, they're back on the ground instantly. Toporia's doing a really good job of this round of actually sticking to him on the ground, which he wasn't doing in previous rounds. I think he's actually just trying to strike now. Yeah, Toporia's just kind of mauling him on the ground. Thickness tried to throw up some submission attempts, but they were just sloppy and weren't in the right position. There's the bell, 29-28, Alexandre Topuria for sure. I can't see how you score it any other way, because there's no way you score the first or third round for. It could even be 29-27 if they on some scorecards, because that with the parts of that first round, it could be a 10-8 round, depending on the judge. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to see, but I am interested. I'm more curious. Obviously, I know who won, but I'm very curious to see. Very curious to see who is declared. I can't speak for nothing, but I'm curious to see if anybody scores at a 10-8 round in the first, because I don't think they will, because the judges are really, really fickle with that in MMA. I feel, because in boxing, that would probably be a 10-8 first round, because standing gate, right? In boxing, even with the standing gate, it's a 10-8 in boxing generally. That's what's really weird about boxing. Like a guy can get hit with like a stiff jab and just kind of drop to his butt, and they count that as a 10-8 in boxing, or even maybe a 10-9 or 9-9. But like that really shone at one moment in a round. If we start the round, you drop me, and I get right back up, you shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. 30-27 is all judges score at 30-27. I think that's ridiculous. I don't see how you score that second round for Alexandre. I think that's actually ridiculous. 30-27 on all judges scorecards. I'll have to look at the stats, the official stats afterwards, but I think that's completely ridiculous. I know it doesn't make a difference, but see Ilya in the octagon. Don't like to see it. How he's too close to Volk. Get him away. Get this man. Get the security in the octagon now. Alexandre just said he deserves a UFC contract. Shut up. You don't deserve a UFC contract. You're 5-1. Yeah, I'm fine a year and a half. You know why you got this? Because your brother's champ. That's why. And you're obviously not as good as him. When Merab said this guy was better than him, that was bullcrap. Unless Kobe Thickness is championship level, this Alexandre Deporte guy probably isn't going to go that far. God. Talking about the deep waters. He took him to the deep waters. Blah, blah, blah. He's showing Spain and Georgia flag in his mouthpiece. He's got a Spain and Georgia flag. All good, I guess. They're taking photos together, you know, Alexandre and oh, they're showing Dominic Cruz retiring. Yeah. Yeah, it really sucks that he's not gonna fight Rob Font, man. But apparently he dislocated his shoulders, both of them apparently. So it's really a good thing that he retired because he doesn't need to. He's got, you know, the office job now. He commentates on fights. He does a lot of that stuff. He makes good money still, you know. UFC will take care of their high level fighters after generally. They give even Anthony Smith, you know, they give him jobs and all these guys, you know. There's a lot more adventurous than there used to be when it comes to commentary and everything. A lot more than there used to be. Like, you know, there didn't used to be like a guy like Chuck Liddell kind of come on to commentary. You know, there wasn't as many positions, there wasn't as many events. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. I don't know about that, G. I don't know about that. And why why is that your opening line? Like when you go up into like a party, if you go into a party or if you go up to somebody, is that how you open? Is that how you open a conversation? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Like I don't know about that. Don't know about that, G. I would actually really love to see what a Diddy party was like one of the real ones. Like obviously, I don't want to see whatever stuff they were doing at the Diddy parties. Like I don't want like the camera work to be up close. You know, I don't want to be like the camera guy walking through and you just see balls slapping. You know, I don't want to see that. I just want to see like even the aftermath of a Diddy party. I'd love to see just like I would love to see the cleanup process of a Diddy party. Like what is the process for that? You know what I mean? That I'd like to see. I can't, but like, cause like you gotta think about this. If the Diddy parties, like if the freak offs were what they were talking about when they're using thousands of bottles of baby oil and crap, all that, then like imagine what the cleanup was like. Imagine the furniture afterwards, just oil everywhere. Like you, if imagine if it was like hardwood floor, Just people sliding, like it's like a slip and slide, just the whole time. All right, we got Wang Kong versus something Brazil. I can't remember the other girl's first name. Bruna. Okay. Oh, I was right. She was on. All right. God, this card is just trash. It really is. It really is just a bit trash. Like, just looking at it, every time I look at it, I just get sad. Like, UFC 3, I feel like UFC 300, to be fair, like, UFC 300 spoiled us. Like, if we're being honest, we were spoiled by UFC 300. But to be honest, I feel like we're going back to a good card with UFC 300. I mean, there's UFC 313. The main and co-main are really, really good for UFC 313. So, like, I'm excited for that. Because, like, and there's a couple good fights on. I'll have to see what the. I don't know what the full card will be like, of course, for UFC 313, but just based off the main and co-main, it's gonna be fireworks. Though I do think the main event could either is the main event, Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev is either gonna be the best fight you've ever seen, or the worst. Nah, I mean I don't hyperbole, of course, but like it's either gonna be a really good fight, or it's gonna be a snooze fest where I feel like it could very well be like Jan versus Pereira, Jan Blachowicz, because that fight was kind of boring because nobody ever no big moments, especially with like Pereira fight. There's a tension. You know, you're expecting like, every time you watch Pereira fight, you're like, oh my god, he could end this with one punch. It's just crazy. It's like when you watch guys like him and Francis and Connor back in the day, Chuck Liddell back in the day, Rampage Jackson back in the day, all these guys back in the day. I'm trying to think of even like a guy like why is his name slipping on my mind? I mean, of course, Anderson Silva was like the ultimate one touch of death guy. He's just doing stupid stuff. I mean, there's another guy I'm thinking of. Rashad Evans even had that kind of like he's just quick, just boom, catch you randomly. But he didn't have that aura, like that energy. But so he didn't really have that. Like Francis Ngannou in this day, Tom Aspinall has it. Suri Pavlich did have it. He doesn't have it anymore. Derek Lewis did have it, But like it's Islam. I think Islam Makhachev has it too a little bit because like Islam just does crazy stuff. Like he just takes your back. He just hits you with the head kick. He does what he does. And any time Islam can finish you. So he was pretty bad. Like Volk, you could expect the decision to be honest. Like so like he was an exciting fighter, but he wasn't like one of those guys where you're like, oh my god, he could choke you into this. These well-rounded guys are really what's scary because you're like, whew, there could be a finish at any time, any moment, anywhere this fight goes. So but Pereira has that like no other. Like I really can't think of another fighter at the moment who has what Pereira has. I feel like because he just has that touch of death. He is like you got to think about this dude is. I'm looking at his record right now. He is 12-2, and he is a two division UFC champion, a multi-time defending Kia. So he won the belt against Jerry Proshko on UFC 300, or UFC 297. He wins the light heavyweight belt versus Jerry Proshka. UFC 300, he beats Jamal Hill to defend the belt. UFC 303, he beats Jerry Proshka to defend the belt for the second time, and then he beats Khalil Rountree. He has 3 title defenses. That is 5 title fight wins in his career, and he is 12-2. And that's title fight win in the UFC. Like for Alex Pereira is just an anomaly because it is purely based off his power. Because he isn't the best on the ground. He isn't even the best striker. Like if I'm being honest, like I think if he didn't have the power, Sean Strickland may have beat him. Because Alex is very hittable. So if he didn't have that power, nobody would be hesitant. Even if he had like regular power, he's just not like he's just an anomaly. He hits so crazy. And his sister, talk about Aline Pereira, I think is her name. Aline, I can't remember her name. What's her name? Aline Pereira. I was right. Yeah, she has that power too, man. I watched her last fight with Karate Combat, and I've seen other fights. She's got that touch of death too. It's genetic, and we just saw it in the Taporia fight. You know, Ilya Taporia's brother. He hit that guy hard, and that boy's his legs went. And you don't always see that. You don't always see that power like that. It's rare. Like it's a very rare phenomenon. So like when it's genetic like that, it's just crazy. Because there's brothers who don't have like that come into MMA and boxing for not the same at all. I think like when you look at the Klitschko brothers, both very talented, but I think I'm gonna mix them up. But I think Vladimir, I think was much better. Like I think everybody agrees though. To be honest, and that's not exactly. I mean to be fair, I think we would all agree that Vladimir Klitschko is better than Vitaly. But like I mean, it's just kind of weird. Even at the most successful level, you can normally see a difference. Usman's brother is a great example. Just because you're your Brett, like I think that's what Usman, Usman's brother. I can't remember his first name. Kamar Usman's brother, whatever, the heavyweight. Big boy, but he can't fight for crap. He sucks. He got away with athleticism pretty much. All right. So far, both girls are moving fast. Very twitchy. But I feel like the females are normally, they're all very twitchy, very light on their feet generally, especially when they're strikers. So their fights can either be really, really exciting or snooze fests. It just really depends. Women, that's what I feel like we get with the women's divisions. Is like you're either about to get the best fight you've ever seen, or you're about to get the worst fight you've ever seen. There is no in between. Ooh, ooh, that was huge. It was a nice right hand. I think I closed my eyes for 1 second. I think I saw a spinning back fist, and I saw a right hand, right on chin. In the men's divisions, that probably would have been a knockout for Brazil. Nice leg kicks from Wang. Really like those. Those are nice, quick. Really like those. Nice leg kick from Brazil too, but it's not as snappy. When you see a really high level leg kick, like a really clean leg kick, that's just got like a lot of pop and snap to it. It's a thing of beauty. Kicks in general. When you see somebody who's just kind of mastered kicks. I'm not saying she has. I don't know enough yet. I haven't seen enough yet, but somebody who's mastered kicks is just a beautiful thing to watch. Stephen Thompson's got both throw a pretty nice red hand. Huh. Ooh, ooh. A little bit of collision there. Wang Kong was this close to what did I call her Wang Kong? What's her name? Oh, her name is Wang Kong. Why do they have her first name? That's weird. They don't do that normally. Wang Kong is that's a weird name, bro. I think that's what I'm saying. Wang Kong was a Muay Thai fighter at some point. I believe I could be wrong. Kickboxer or Muay Thai, but I think it was Muay Thai. which just kind of explains kicks being so snappy, because, you know, Muay Thai big kicks are pretty important. That's the only time I ever watch Muay Thai, is sometimes I'll watch One Championship on Fridays. Pretty rare, though. I really don't like One Championship all that much. I feel like they've kind of, you know, they had DJ for a bit, but a lot of their best fighters got old. They had Eddie Alvarez for a bit, too, which was interesting. But I feel like One Championship, they don't focus on MMA at all. They never really have. I think it's because it's just not as big as, like, Muay Thai for them and stuff. But, you know, they don't focus on, excuse me, their jiu-jitsu enough either. And that's why they got a lot of, like, you know, One Championship, the only guy I wanted to normally watch in jiu-jitsu was Mikey Musumeci. They lost him because they just kind of don't use their guys enough. You know, PFL's done it too with all the Bellator fighters. You know, like Patricio Pitbull was like, hey, please release me so I can make money and fight. You know, I think the same, ooh, nice run in from Wang. Completely missed a head kick. Completely. Ooh, ooh, they're throwing hands. Ooh, nice leg kick. 10 seconds to go. 8, 5, 4. Takedown, ground and pound. Oh, that was a big end to the round there from Wang. Really big moment to, you know, that's good for the judges' scorecards, man. That's, you know, a big moment like that normally sways the judges to give you the round because you have that big moment right at the end, you know. That'll